Like a smoked jalapeno.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, bud.
It's jalapeno face.
It's jalapeno face. Oh!
I do enjoy.
You clever son of a. I apologize. We need to focus up.
Let's buckle down.
Let's buckle down.
Let's do it.
All right. Hello and welcome to Basements, Faults, and Catapults. I'm one of your hosts, Aaron.
And I'm Trevor.
And here we're going to look at some games, genres, and things we generally enjoy in the gaming space.
And to do that, we're going to randomly select a single genre every episode.
And we're going to give a brief rundown of that genre, what the genre generally entails, some highlights in the field.
And then we're going to select 2 games. One of these games will be the absolute best, one that we enjoy and has very positive reviews, while the other, for very obvious reasons, is not so good and has terrible, terrible reviews. The catch, and what we're hoping is going to be fun for the audience, is that neither of us will have played, or at least played heavily, any of the titles that the other has selected.
Yeah, so we're going to take these titles, the best and the worst, divide it up. We'll give it an hour of playtime. We'll meet back up and we're going to chat about our experiences.
That's when we'll give our opinions of the other's game. Celebrate where we agree and try not to kill each other if we disagree or insult the games that we loved from our childhoods.
They still have a black guy from Cosmic Cosmo.
It's true. But remember, Aaron, not everyone can have a perfect opinion.
And you're absolutely right. And that's it. That's the format. We'll hope that you'll join us, listen in, maybe be inspired to try a few of the titles along the way, or just let us know exactly why our opinions are trash.
Thanks for joining us, and remember, keep your stick on the ice.
Red, green.
Red, green.
God, I miss him. If the
yeah. Let me get the voice going. You know, if the Winnemen don't find you handsome, they can at least find you handy.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, God, classic. All right, so if you're new to the show, we have a lovely Excel document here with a bunch of genres that we're constantly adding to, refining as we go. And a random number generator that Trevor has spent countless hours fine-tuning.
Countless moments.
Countless moments.
Yes.
We're using a slot machine format. There will be 3 columns. We'll take the first result from the first column, but if, of course, that result has been in recent memory, we'll probably move down the line to the second or the third. And Trevor, if you want to give a brief rundown, some standouts in the field that you think people need to hear about?
Yeah, absolutely. So some of the genres that we could potentially see include side-scrollers, adventure games, Souls-likes, old-style point-and-clicks, which are some of my personal favorites, as well as a couple of interesting little additions to the genres, like zero-hour Steam Time games that we've never played, but we bought. So, they're probably either not great or we're just, not getting around to them. We've got some other ones where we're going to do potentially some long play sessions. So we might look at picking a game that we each maybe like and play that game for a longer session to kind of really dive into it and get some thoughts. And then we have some games like the wish list. That's a category that I'm hoping comes up very soon because that's going to force us to buy a game from our wish list.
It's been sitting there for years.
And maybe give it a try. I mean, Aaron, how many games do you have on your wish list?
You know what?
Now?
I've been very good at keeping it curated. He said as he quickly. I have 18.
Oh, okay. I have 167. Yeah, so...
all those emails, a game on your wish list is on sale.
I probably could go clean this list up, but most of these are games that, for one reason or another, have piqued my interest.
I have Enshrouded. I just bought Enshrouded.
Did you just buy Enshrouded?
I just bought Enshrouded.
Is it good? Have you tried it?
I've played I've played 30 minutes of it. It's good. It's early access, which I honestly feel needs to be its own. Oh, it is its own tag now. Look at that. But yeah, it's good. It's not done yet.
Mm-hmm. I'm not big into early access games anymore, although I do end up kind of biting the bullet sometimes.
Valheim, I pulled the trigger on Valheim, and I've never looked back.
Never been disappointed with Valheim.
That being said, I've also pulled the trigger on a game called Osiris.
Oh, yes, Osiris is pretty good.
It wasn't when it first started.
Oh, okay.
It was rough when it first started.
I think Osiris, I want to say that I have it. Osiris. Oh, you know what? Maybe I didn't buy it.
Yeah, it went through.
I might be thinking of a different game.
Osiris New Dawn. It went through development hell. I bought it in 2010, and 10 years later, it just got out of early access. It was hard to keep the faith.
Fair enough. Well, we do have a category called Dealer's Choice.
Oh, yes.
So if under some circumstances that happens to come up, we could always just pick whatever we want to play and do an episode on that.
And with that being said, last episode I got the stinker. So this episode it's your turn to get the stinker. So what are you hoping will roll on the little Excel document here?
You know, if I have to play a crappy game,
right?
I'm kind of hoping that let's see, let me go through the list here. You know what? Well, there's two things that I would hope for. One is that we hit our everything is terrible category where you have to join
I have to do it too.
Speaking of which, I'm going to create an everything is awesome
Everything
character.
is awesome category.
Everything.
We will refrain. We'll try so hard not to burst into the song.
Right. We're definitely going to have an everything is awesome. Everything is awesome. Yeah, we're going to get sued by Lego's team.
Here comes the media takedown.
Right? Oh my gosh. So yeah, so I've added that.
He broke it. He broke the thing he spent so long working on.
This is the problem with working in Excel in the middle of recording.
Oh
my god.
Oh my god.
Right.
Oh, but you fixed it. That's amazing.
I fixed it. So yeah,
so you're hoping for the everything is terrible or the everything is awesome
category? Yeah, pretty much. No, honestly, if I have to pick a bad category, I think I'd like to play a really bad automation game.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you know, I've played a lot of good ones. Factorio, Satisfactory.
It'd be nice to see how the other half lives.
I'd like to see how the other half lives. Like, what are some of the interesting concepts that people are attempting, but just maybe haven't quite perfected yet?
Yeah, and you know, fair's fair. A lot of these games that are bad aren't bad on purpose. They struggled to nail a concept and they just didn't make it entirely, or they didn't execute it well. And there's value there, and we want to be celebrating at every opportunity we can.
I mean, we won't hold back if it sucks.
Oh, Lord, no.
But, you know, we want to give everybody an option to kind of see what games are maybe a swing and a miss, but at least they took the swing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. So,
all right.
I guess, what are you kind of hoping to play in the side of the good?
You know what? Anything would be amazing, but right now, I kind of want something brainless. I just wanna click and go. So like one of those old side scrollers and anything like that would be kind of fun for me right now.
Maybe a little Final Fight.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't know if we can play that, but we'll have to see. That's like a Super Nintendo emulator.
That was a Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
Everything we have is...
I mean, we never emulate anything from Nintendo. This is a disclaimer.
We own every Nintendo product we play.
I mean, I've spent enough on Nintendo at this point. They should just let me stream, but Lord knows. No
Lord
one
knows
allows,
they won't.
Yeah, they just won't let anybody do that.
Oh, Satisfactory Update 8. Sorry, we were talking automation games, so I pulled up some of my automation games.
You know what? We should do like we should take a day off and
do
just
like a
like
long
do
form.
a Satisfactory grind. Oh my god, that'd be so satisfactory.
Oh, he did it! He did it!
It's
He
in
said
the name.
thing.
It's in the name.
All right, let's
All right.
roll.
All right, so with the swing of my mouse and the click of my button.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
All right, so we
did do retro earlier,
We did.
though.
You know what? Let's skip it.
Are you
Let's
sure?
skip
Because
retro.
number 2 is City Builder.
Okay. I'm going to give you the choice since you're getting the bad game. You can choose City Builder or One More Run. We did shooters, so City Builders or Virtual Reality.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh boy, because VR is so new that finding a bad game is easy.
Oh yeah, super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
Yeah, I could throw a dart. At the same time, though,
Do you want to play a City Builder game?
I want to play a City Builder game.
All right, let's do it. Let's build this. Let's build a city together.
Let's build a city together. I'm going
right.
to give you a shit.
So I'm going to give you a really good City Builder. Have you played City Skylines 2 yet?
Not 2, but I've played 1 extensively.
Okay. I'm going to look in my library and see what we've got for City Builders. Or in my case, a Shitty Builder.
Yeah, right. City Builders. Let's see. There's actually one called City Builder for $1.29. Oh, mostly positive. Boo!
Boo!
I don't want you.
Right. Colony Survival. It kind of looks like the graphics aren't great, but I like the gameplay aspects of it. It is quite good. It's got a bit of a learning curve, but it's definitely in the top contender. You've played Dyson Sphere Program.
I have. I own Dyson Sphere Program.
There's so many games that like have good reviews, but I know they're actually not good.
Oh well, there's this guy sitting here going, you know what? The only city skyline is a road simulator, and I'm like, how ballsy to say that. Oh, Avon Colony. Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, I bought Avon Colony. And it, yeah.
Not
didn't quite hit.
Didn't quite make it, hey?
But I really want to pick one that I enjoy. I want you to play one that I like, actually. You've played Prison Architect.
No.
Really?
No, I've not played Prison Architect, but I've played Dwarf Fortress and RimWorld.
Yeah, it is kind of similar to those for sure. It's a good contender though.
Keep looking. I think you said you played Avon Colony, right?
I probably played it for, well, let's see what my actual play time is on that. 23 minutes. So I have not hardly played Avon Colony at all. I probably don't even remember. I don't think I do remember how to play.
What is Anno doing here on the list of bad?
Oh, which Anno?
2205.
Okay, that's interesting that that's on the bad list. I've got Anno 1800.
What? Stronghold Kingdoms is mixed reviews? Wow. Oh, I might make you play that. Hold on. Horse Farm. Let's go.
Oh, no, not horses. I'm just Ken. Wait.
Oh, man.
If there's horses involved, I'm in.
I loved that. I have not seen a lot of the Barbie movie, but like...
You know, I watched it in theaters.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was goofy.
Okay.
I liked it.
Okay. Love Tavern, Brothel Uncensored.
Oh, God.
No, that is firmly under the anime title.
Why? Why must they make such games?
Though, I don't know how it got City Builder on it.
I feel like there's going to have to be one episode where we just, like...
Oh, here's one.
Find game titles and try to find the most creatively crazy game titles.
Done. Found it.
You got it?
I did it.
All right, what is it?
Age of Pyramids.
Age of Pyramids.
Mostly negative reviews.
Okay.
It is a sandbox city builder and simulator set in ancient Egypt.
Okay.
And you take on you got to build the most amazing city on Earth. And, just looking at it, looks like someone took, do you remember the Pharaoh game?
Pharaoh? Yeah, I remember Pharaoh.
It looks like someone took Pharaoh and then tried to put it into Skyline.
Oh, my.
And did not do a good job of it. That's exciting for me.
And you know what? Hey, it's free to play.
This is even better.
So here's what I'm thinking, because I already have Colony Survival, and it's $32. Mm-hmm. Why don't we just switch seats?
Hot swap?
Hot swap.
Hot swap.
Hot swap. Let's do it.
All right. Mic events?
Yeah, we'll have to swap mics. I mean, it works, right?
Amen. Ooh, I get the super comfy chair.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, baby.
It might be too tall for you, though. That is the Titan XL. It is.
Are you saying I'm not an XL kind of guy?
You are excellent.
Oh.
It is a very large chair. I bought the XL version for home and I bought the regular version for work, and I probably would have been fine with the regular version at home.
I will say this. I feel like a king.
Yes, it is a king throne.
Which is perfect for colony survival.
Excellent, excellent.
All right. So, I guess without further ado...
Well, I want to very quickly colony
survival. Oh, I don't have it on my Steam.
Yes, I'm just pulling up the store page. I want to just do a quick introduction for it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So, Colony Survival is actually one of my kind of favorite games in the city builder genre that I honestly haven't played as much as I would like to, because it is kind of a long play game. Resource management, city building, kind of combines some elements of Minecraft. During the day you're safe. At night you get attacked by zombies. So it's kind of a bit of like a...
Was it anything like Two Crowns?
I never played Two Crowns.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's considered a colony sim base building, city builder, survival. So it's kind of in a mixed genre, but I find it to be quite fun. So Oh, are you randomly generating a world seed?
Yeah.
You crazy man. I love it. I love it.
I don't know what's happening. I'm on normal difficulty and I punch numbers into the thing.
So the developer is Pipliz, Pipliz, and the game was released in June 16th of 2017. And it is described as a unique first-person strategy developed by a two-man team. So that's kind of cool. Nice indie title. Build your own colony in a voxel world. Command guards, farmers, miners, and other colonists. Defend your colony against the horde of monsters that attack every night. It's pretty basic, pretty straightforward. It's been early access for a very long time.
That's not a bad thing, right?
Yeah. You got to give it a chance. $32.50. Maybe a little high for an indie game, but I mean, if they're going to keep working on it and developing it, they need to fund it.
Yeah, so, absolutely. I don't disagree.
And I think, honestly, for what they've put into it, I think it's worth the $32.50. Maybe it's a little sharp. Maybe it'd be better priced at like $19.99. But Steam takes quite a hefty cut.
They do. They are pretty notorious for that. And I'm excited. I will have that moment of like, do you remember when Minecraft made it big and like every like 2-bit developer was like, our voxel-based game? I was like, yeah. Everything was voxel. Everything was voxel for quite a while. I have played like hundreds of hours of Minecraft personally, because I've had a lot of online friends that wanted to build worlds at Christmas or during the holidays. Yeah, cute little things.
Yeah, cute little things. And so I would always play it with people, but never by myself.
There you go. I played. There was a mod pack I played very heavily. That is really kind of getting a lot of traction right now because the developer is really pushing it on his social content. But it's called Vault Hunters.
Oh, yeah, Vault Hunters, yeah.
Oh, yeah, perfect. So you know it.
Yeah.
We don't need to go too much into it.
Yeah.
If you want to invite us into the world for next season. No.
I actually have a number of friends that run a Vault Hunters server.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's kind of cool.
Play. Yeah.
I had one for a hot minute through a web hosting company.
Nice.
But it was like they overcharge.
Yeah.
Web hosting companies are vicious for that.
They are.
All right. I'm not excited for you, but I am excited for me.
Hey, you know what? I love Egypt. I love Egyptology. I love the pyramids. I see here that we got the limestone pyramid with the gold capstone, so at least they're historically
Giza.
correct. Yeah.
Play solo.
I love it. On the headset there's just a power button on the right earpiece to get audio. It should be that one there. If you hold it, you'll hear you'll hear like a whip, and then that means it's connected.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, good luck. Have fun.
You too, brother. Well, I mean,
don't die.
Don't die. Oh, okay. Start by finding water, find fields. Oh, okay. Oh, that's your dog. Okay. I was like, oh God.
Pepper.
I'm about to be attacked.
Hey, don't be growling, okay? I know it's dinner time soon. I'll feed you in a little bit, okay? Just relax.
I was horrified. I was like, oh no, I'm under attack.
Podcast with pets.
Podcast with pets. That's okay. Pepper is an adorable dog and remarkably sociable. You know, don't take this the wrong way, but I hope you didn't hire her as a guard dog.
Nope. That would be completely useless. She is definitely not a good guard dog. All right, I'm gonna go feed the dogs.
Go feed the dogs. And she's like, yeah, you're feeding the dogs. Surprised it took this long.
Right? Yeah, they like to eat right at 6. They do not mess around.
It's amazing, habits.
Oh, yeah. Maybe I should stop feeding them crack cocaine.
All right, it's just me, and I am playing Colony Simulator. Or I think that's the name of the game. Either way, I'm having a surprisingly large amount of fun. I should be able to just command zone and make a feet farmer.
What's the feet farmer?
Yes. Who's your daddy and what does he do?
It's not a tumor.
It's not a tumor. Dog. Total meals 0. You have 0 meals in your colony. Dog. Your people are starving.
People do not have food. They are dying.
Martin.
Why do you not care for your people?
Dog. Did I ever tell you about that one heavy metal band, Austrian Death Machine?
Yes.
Oh man, like yeah.
I'm gonna look them up.
Whatever your opinion about their music is, like I'm not gonna fight that opinion, but just the sheer humor of them is just mwah. Has it been about an hour already? There's no way.
Probably got about 5 minutes left.
What?
Yeah, we've been recording an hour and 15 minutes already.
I just started to do the thing.
I know, right? This is the downside to only an hour, where it's like, oh God, the game's getting good though.
Dang it.
Whereas I'm stuck again.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the game is not terrible.
Okay.
I mean, it's a city builder. It's rough around the edges.
I have a schmelter. Well, how do I get
Schmelter.
a schmelter?
You got yourself a schmelter.
Well, I've unlocked smelter, but I need clay. It all comes back to clay. All right, you know what? No, we gotta stop now. Otherwise, I won't quit.
All right, I'm gonna try quitting too, but the trick is, there's no save game. Okay, so problem number 1: saving the game doesn't work.
Really?
Can't even save the game.
How horrible.
Yeah.
Alt F4 when in bind.
Alt F4.
Colony Survival. That was a lot of fun. I'm very glad you made me play that.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
It was good. All right, switch places.
Let's switch.
Switch places.
Like Baymax. Love Big Hero 6.
Love Big Hero 6. Well, gosh darn it.
Gosh darn it. We're here again after another hour of playing some games. It's almost like we have nothing better to do. I'd say that this is the better thing to do.
You know what? Yeah, arguably one of the better moves. So let's talk. You had the Sput game today.
Yeah, but you had the good game, and
did.
I think I'd like to start by getting your thoughts on Colony Survival.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, it wears its inspiration on its sleeve. It is Minecraft. And if it started life as a Minecraft mod, I would not be surprised. Now, whether or not it did, I can't speak to that. But you can tell where they got their inspiration from. With that being said, they did a beautiful job kind of integrating their own unique take on it. That sort of colony management was really cool. I don't know if I would consider that like a pure city builder. Because again, my city builder experiences were like Caesar 2, Caesar 3, the Pharaoh series, which a lot of people will argue are just administration games, right?
Yeah, resource management.
Sure. So there's a wide reach of things that I think we need to be aware of when we discuss like what is a true game. But with that being said, I had a ton of fun. I'm probably actually going to purchase that on my own Steam account to play.
Awesome.
Because it was hilarious. Yeah, just all in all, general good. Graphics, it's a voxel game. So, I'm not a fan of that particular graphic style. And I think that's just because I was oversaturated with it during the Minecraft boom.
Can be a bit of an eyesore.
Yeah, and we have to be fair to the genre, right? But it's not my preferred graphic. But a lot of it looked like it was okay. Here's leaves. These are what leaves look like, and it's like they had never seen a leaf before. So I'm gonna go ahead and we have like an arbitrary out of 10 system we use, and I'm gonna go ahead and say it was a 6.5 for graphics.
Okay, 6.5.
And that's, again, just because voxels, especially...
They're not really trying.
Yeah. And that's fine, right? Like, graphics don't make or break a game, but they do help.
But wouldn't a game like that be really cool in Unreal Engine?
Oh.
With great graphics and
wouldn't
realistic?
That be amazing?
Gosh,
they tried so hard. They did a Command and Conquer game, Renegades, and the multiplayer was one of you was the commander, and you could place buildings and stuff while everyone else was the ground troops. And it was interesting. wasn't as good as it could have been, but it was an interesting concept.
Gameplay.
It was, hey man, we all know the loop. Punch tree, make wood.
Yeah.
And gosh darn it, I like punching trees and making wood. And then with the added twist of, managing sort of your settlers, making sure that you've balanced the needs of them versus the needs of the colony. It was cool. I liked that. It was a neat twist and something that I could see myself very easily losing hours to. So gameplay-wise, I'm going to go ahead and slap that down for an 8.
Very nice.
And then for fun, problem with a lot of these resource management games is finding the resource sometimes, and that's not fun. Right? So I'm sure if I had found clay, which was the resource I started to find right away, I would have had a very different experience. I didn't find clay right away. In fact, I didn't find clay at all.
Right.
And a lot of the game is locked behind this progression tree. So fun. If you got the right seed, I would say this is a 10 out of 10. If you get the wrong seed, though, it's a big fat 5. So I'm going to split the difference and give it a 7.
I think that's fair. I actually didn't mention this to you just because I wanted you to have your own experience, but I actually had to Google how to find clay because I looked for hours and I couldn't find it. Once I Googled it, I was like, if I had spent a little more time just digging and looking and searching, maybe I'd have found it. But yeah, I had to Google it.
Oh, it was down in the mines. I thought that was iron. That was clay.
Yeah.
I'm mad about it. All right.
And I think that was my experience as well was, if I had just dug a little deeper.
If I just dug a little... Well, the worst part is I had found it, but I only found 2 blocks of it. So I was like, I'll leave these for my miner, and when I unlock iron technology, I'll go for it.
Gotcha.
Whereas if I just dug up even one, I would have been like, oh, that's clay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh. That's a grumpy at me game.
Aw. Well, that's one of the things with these games where you have to kind of figure things out.
Oh, absolutely.
Unlock tech trees.
That can be some of the big joy.
Exactly. So generally, if you had to give it a general rating,
I would give it a solid 8.
An 8 out of 10.
Yeah,
wow,
it was fun. It's $30, which for some people that's a lot, especially for an early access title. But like Trevor mentioned earlier, they're still in development, and this helps fund that development. And it's 2 dudes, all right? So I'm not mad about it. I'll probably buy it, for my own personal enjoyment, because that loop, man, I could spend hours in that loop.
Yeah, I find those progression loops where it's like, unlock this, find this, unlock something else, and then, upgrade your guys, upgrade your gear, upgrade your stuff, build better things.
Go back, and it's a very satisfactory
loop. Did you get attacked at all?
No, which makes me wonder, because I had it set to normal, and it looked like one of the things I could research, the market stall, increases your threat.
Yes.
And I think maybe if I had a higher threat rating, I might have been attacked more. Yeah. But as it is, I heard the zombies in the night. I heard
they're wandering around.
But they never got close to my base.
Fair enough. One of the cool things with the attacks is that when they attack you, you could technically build sort of a maze to funnel them. So you can
kill boxes.
Like you build kill boxes, kind of do a tower defense style thing.
Okay.
And I'm a big fan of tower defense. So combining the city builder and the tower defense and kind of the colony, I like it. I don't know why I stopped playing it. I probably just some games I'll play for months at a time and then I'll forget they exist. This is one of those games.
For me, especially with early access, is you'll come up to the limit of what they're currently at, and then you'll be like, well, I'll wait for the update. And 6 updates later, you're like, oh, yeah, whoops.
Time to give this another go.
Yeah. I forgot all about that. I haven't played Satisfactory since they introduced gas pumps.
Right.
And that was, 2-3 updates ago?
So would you give this game your stamp of approval?
Sealed and delivered, just...
Beautiful.
I would play it. I would play it with friends.
We should.
We should.
One of these days when we're taking a break from all the grueling pace of hustle culture.
So hard.
We just sit down and play the games. I do plan on running a LAN party I like to run LAN parties on my birthday, and I invite people over, bring their computers, set up, and just game for like 2 days straight.
I'm a fan.
Yeah.
You put me down.
I like it. I like it.
Send me the birthday card like you're invited.
You are invited to
my
the
birthday
inaugural
party.
42nd birthday of this old man.
My birthday party.
Yeah, my birthday party. We'll come to my birthday party.
All my friends are going to be there.
Would you come to my birthday party while we doing getaway?
Mom said we could have cake.
Birthday cake.
And she went and she bought a lot of Coca-Cola. If you don't like Coca-Cola, that's fine.
I like Coca-Cola.
We can maybe buy something else.
I want a birthday cake with Oreo cookies.
Oh yeah, good times.
All right, so yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I really did, and more to the point. Thank you for letting me know about it, because like that punch tree make wood loop. I'm telling you.
I looked at Metacritic to see.
I lost a lot of time to it.
Yeah, no doubt. I looked at Colony Survival on Metacritic, and it is still TBD. Not enough ratings. Not enough ratings. I'm willing to bet you Age of Pyramids. Probably also
TBD. No, look at that.
Yeah. Age of Pyramids does not even exist.
Oh, they don't even have it.
Oh wait, there it is. TBD.
Oh yeah. That makes sense. All right, now I guess your turn. How'd you do, bud?
Okay, so Age of Pyramids. So starting off, I see what they're going for. They have zoning, kind of like similar to City Skylines to most city builders. So this is very much a traditional city builder.
All right.
And I was chugging along, going, "Wow, this is kind of promising." Built my main building, which is kind of like your where your pyramid would be and things like that. And started upgrading it, found out how to upgrade it, built my population up, got food and poultry, and
you're doing it.
I was doing it, and I was building canals, and I was figuring out how that future tech would include irrigation. I was like, wow, this is really cool. This reminds me of kind of like Caesar, right? When you did the aqueducting. Yeah. And so I was like, I don't see why this is such a bad game. But then I kind of reached a point where I couldn't figure out what to do next. And then I tried saving the game, and I realized, well, you can't save the game. Save games don't work.
Oh no!
Yeah, and I went, of course, into the reviews, and I went, what's going on? It's got 71 reviews, mostly negative, and the very first one, save game doesn't work. And someone mentioned that this is a limited demo. The publisher should tag this as a demo, not a play for free. So I think maybe this is a demo that's of a game that's never been released, or maybe never will be released. But the game doesn't work. You can't save, you can't continue. I think it locks you out of the tech tree after the first tech upgrade.
What?
Yeah, so it's not really, it's not a full game. It's not a free-to-play game, really. I mean, in the sense of the game is not finished.
Right,
so
yeah.
I agree it's a demo more than anything else.
Absolutely.
The concept is cool. I think the building is pretty intuitive. Building roads, similar to any other city builder.
Yeah, well, just looking at the demo video, I was like, oh, that's City Skyline, snapping the road down like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the problem came when I couldn't get past like the wall of, hey, there's no second tech tree. All the things they're showing in the videos on Steam, you can't do. And then you can't save your game or load your game. So
well, that could be frustrating.
yeah, so I see why it's getting mostly negative reviews. I think the game looks like it has some promise, although it feels very unpolished. The UI is very unpolished. It's very unintuitive. It just feels like somebody who likes playing city builders tried building a city builder and then fizzled out and stopped and never moved forward with it. So I think this is like abandonware.
Oh no, not abandonware.
Yeah, it feels like abandonware. And again, I see what they were going with it. Definitely not the worst game I've ever played. E.T. And I had a lot of promise.
Yeah.
In the initial onset of playing it, kind of reminding me of the good old days of city builders. But no, the game is ultimately broken and terrible and doesn't work. So, boo. So graphics and art.
Yeah.
The graphics are...
It looked pretty.
It kind of looks pretty, like the map kind of looks okay, but all the other models, the textures are repeating textures. There's no smoothness between textures. So this game was released, or this demo was released November 15th, 2022.
Okay.
So I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10 for graphics. I think, I know it's an unfinished game, but there's just laziness in how the assets were developed.
Okay. Yeah.
All the characters look identical. They're just naked guys walking around wearing loincloths, which is fine, but there's no variety. There's no variation. They're all bald. None of them have hair. I'm kind of thinking, people grew hair in Egypt. Like, I mean, I'm sure a lot of them maybe shaved their head because it was hot. I get it. But, not a great game graphically. The gameplay felt like it was promising, like it was progressing, but it was hard to figure out what to do next.
Right.
It didn't really indicate why I didn't have enough workers to run my poultry farm.
And like, if I think a big way to the way I always judge these is like, I've never played this kind of game before.
Yeah.
Am I going to have a fun time just starting?
Yeah. And I think based on that, I'd have to give the gameplay probably a 4 out of 10.
Oh no.
Yeah, it doesn't give you the vibes of a game that is easy to play or makes sense or is intuitive to play.
Yeah, which is interesting because Outpost 2 wasn't easy to play.
Right.
But that felt okay.
But I figured it out.
Yeah.
Right? And I was kind of figuring this out too, but then I was like, how do I upgrade my administrative building to the 3rd tier so I can unlock more tech? And it doesn't look like there's a way to do that. Or at least it's not intuitive.
That's too bad.
Fun.
For those of you listening, you're now hearing a cat on my mic, and I apologize for that.
Yes, my cat loves hanging out.
Oh, he's a big boy.
He's an old man, so I have to give him a little bit of leeway and flexibility in the hanging out department. As long as he's not scratching against the mic, it should be okay.
He's a sweetheart.
So fun. I will rate this game as not fun.
Not fun?
No, there's no fun to be had in this game. So 1 out of 10.
Ah, dear.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, you know what? I had fun. I had fun having anticipation that there was more to learn and more to do. When that, I would say I was kind of like, well, this game can't be so bad. I was kind of feeling like 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
For the first 15 minutes.
Which would have been amazing for just, hey, Steam, you're wrong.
Yeah, but then I realized how the game is broken and you can't do anything.
Yeah.
You can't save. So 1 out of 10. It was not fun realizing that I spent this time learning a game that I can't even really play. Yeah.
You hate to hear it,
So general rating, I will give this game a 2 out of 10. Oof. Big oof, but
oof. And seal of approval?
No seal of approval.
Aww.
Seal of denial.
Seal of denial.
Because denial is in Egypt. And this was a game about pyramids. So you get the seal of denial.
I hope you're proud of yourself.
I'm never proud of myself, and neither are my parents.
Oh, sad stories.
I'm
no.
definitely going to go cry in a corner after this episode,
If it's any consolation, he has a very nice corner. We've put pillows in there. It's great. He's comfortable. He's fine. He has water. He's listening to his favorite music.
I was actually talking to my wife the other day, and I said, wouldn't it be great if we just bought enough pillows to fill an entire room halfway to the ceiling with just pillows?
Oh my goodness, the pillow room.
And then just sleep in the pillow room.
Hey, there you go.
Just fine. I would probably suffocate.
It wouldn't be great.
Death by pillow.
Yeah, what a way to go, though.
What a way to go.
Edmonton man found dead in his room.
Right. And it died the most comfortable death possible.
Smothered by pillows.
Smothered by pillows, yes. So Age of Pyramids, no.
And, they had, that Age of, people hear that and think, oh man, Age of Empires, love that game, right? So I could see what they're trying to do here, right? They're trying to kind of capitalize on that.
But I think with some polish and a game that actually works, I think this game could have been okay. But the challenge is you could spend a lot of time and effort developing this game, and as a person who is trying to develop a game, this is just a rehash of the same ideas that have already been done better before.
Yeah.
And if you're releasing a city builder, there are so many out there. Like I'm playing City Skylines 2, and I'm enjoying it.
I played a lot of the original Skylines, and it's a great game.
Skylines 2 had a bumpy launch.
Yeah, I've heard that.
And I'm kind of coming from a place of privilege to say, well, it runs fine on my 3090.
Yeah.
I'm not having too many issues keeping it above, 50 FPS at 1440p, which is great. But that's what I'm comparing new city builder games to as a gamer, is to say City Skylines 2 is now the new bar, which is really, really high.
Yeah, absolutely.
But there's a lot of money backing that game.
A lot.
And so as someone who wants to become an indie game developer someday, I have to kind of give these games an opportunity to show me what sets them apart, what game mechanics makes them interesting, or, you know, different graphical and gameplay hacks that they've discovered to make me think the game is playing a certain way, even though it's just simulating numbers in the background.
Yeah,
right?
it's just a big Excel document.
Yeah.
But we love Excel.
We love it. And I honestly think that a game like Age of Pyramids brings something new to the table. If you're an indie game developer and you want to build a city builder because you have an idea to make something unique and different and have some different game mechanics and you're not just trying to make a clone, go for it. I want to play your games that are unique and interesting and take a different approach.
I will forgive all sorts of jank if you're trying to do something cool.
Yeah, and to be honest, Colony Survival has a lot of jank. It does.
I found some very early on.
It has a lot of jank, but what they're trying to do with it is unique and different to how most city builders or survival sims are made, which is why I chose it to be a good game for you.
And it was an excellent game. I enjoyed it quite a bit. But just looking at this, if someone were to tell me that there was a City Skylines mod and it put you in ancient Egypt, I'd be like, oh yeah, okay. And they'd be like, yeah, the mod's called Age of Pyramids. That's really all I see here.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not doing anything new. It's not doing anything cool.
No, it's a clone. It's a clone of every other city builder that's been in the genre. They just kind of tried masking it with some pyramids and some other things. But they didn't. Again, it's an unfinished game. It's dead in the water. Oh, it's a bloater.
It's a bloater. Bloaterware. Okay, well, I'd like to thank you all again for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to post any questions you may have on our various boards that we'll hopefully have by the time this recording is published. And yeah, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for listening, and hopefully you're managing to enjoy yourself. And we are enjoying this a lot, so we are happy to share.
Yeah, and you know, to the 5 listeners out there, don't worry. We're probably going to keep doing this.
Yes. Damn the critics, we're going to keep going.
Damn the cannons.
Right. All right, well, we'll catch you in the next one.
Yeah, absolutely. Check you out.
Ciao.
Ciao.
General Joe.
Jiminy Joe. And that's our time and the end of our episode.
But don't feel sad it's over. Be glad it happened. From the 2 of us in the basement, thanks for tuning in.
Join us next time.
And feel free to send us any feedback on our socials or send us a direct email at bfcpcontact@gmail.com.
And if you're really interested in what we're doing, join us on Patreon, where we will have loads of behind-the-scenes stuff and uncut takes as more episodes are released.
We're always excited to hear from you because we love engagement. We look forward to our next Catapult launch and hope you can join us for the ensuing chaos.
Good luck.
See you next time.
My only hard and fast rule is just a degree of personal cleanliness. And then I'm not talking you shower every 3 hours.
Sure.
But if I can smell you before I see you, we need to talk.
Yeah. It's like I just want clean socks day, you know?